between 16 and 4. Okay, so we take, let x be the mean proportion. Let x be the mean proportion. Let x be the mean proportion. Mean means it will lie between 16 and 4. So you will take 16, then you will take x, then 4. X is my mean proportion. So I have told you, whenever there are three numbers are in continued proportion. Yes or no? Four numbers are in proportion, three numbers are in continued proportion. So mean proportion, I will take x between 16 and 4. For third proportion we were taking 16 4 x for third proportion, but for mean proportion I will take x between 16 and 4. Is it clear? So 16x and 4, 16x 4 are in continued proportion. 16x and 4 are in continued proportion. What do you mean by they are in continued proportion? Yes. What do you mean by they are in continued proportion? 16 ratio x is equal to x ratio 4. No. Yes, continued proportion. 16 ratio x is equal to x ratio 4. Now, yes, I have started the recording. So 16 ratio x is equal to x ratio 4. What do you mean by a ratio b? Yes, a ratio b, my dear. So 16 ratio x means 16 upon x is equal to x ratio 4 means x upon 4. This is one fraction, this is other fraction. There is equality of two fractions. Whenever you have equality of two fractions, you have to cross multiply. So what you will get? 16 into 4 is equal to x into x. Okay. Now remember this. 16 into 4 is equal to x into x. You have studied square root. Yes or no? We have studied square root, correct? 16 4s are 64. Then x is multiplied how many times? 2 times. So that will be x square. 2 will go in the power. X into x, x to the power 2. So x square is equal to 64. So now we have to take square root. So taking square root, you will write square root of x square is equal to square root of 64. What is square root of x square? Square root of x square will be x. And what is square root of 64? 8. So x is equal to 8. So my mean proportion is 8. Mean proportion is 8. Mean proportion is 8. Mean proportion is 8. So x is equal to 8. Okay. Now see another technique which I am telling you. See another technique. If you are not having the concept of square root clear, then how you will solve these problems here? See this problem. Or let me explain you how you will solve this. You are getting 16 into 4 is equal to x into x. Yes or no? X into x. Now one thing is use the concept of square root, or if you do not want to use the concept of square root, how you will solve this here? 16 I can write, you factorize 16. Factorize 16, what is that? 2 8s are 16, 2 4s are 8, 2 2s are 4, 2 1s are 2. Then you factorize 4, 2 2s are 4, 2 1s are 2. So this I can write, 16 I will write 2 into 2 into 2 into 2 4 times. Then 4 I will write 2 into 2 is equal to x into x. Now two numbers you take. Yes, exam also. This is my 16 and this is my 4. Okay. Now what you will do, you will take two number, you will write two number ones. You will write two number ones. So these two I will write once, these two I will write once, these two I will write once, and these two I will write once. Write twice once. Two number ones. Two number ones. Two number ones. Write two number ones. Write two number ones. So 2 into 2 I will write 2. Then 2 into 2 I will write 2. Then 2 into 2 I will write 2. X into x I will write x. So what is that? 2 2s are 4, 4 2s are 8. Answer is 8 is equal to x. So either you can do by this square root concept or you can do by this method. Yes, is it clear? So I have taught you both the method. Whichever way you want to solve, you can solve. Both are easy. You have studied square and square root. Yes or no? Square and square root you have studied or not? So you can use square root concept, no problem, or this method. Now second is 3 and 27. 3 and 27 will be homework. Find the mean proportion. 0.9 and 2.5. 0.9, 0.9 and 2.5. 2.5. Okay. Let us write this. Let us write. Let x be the mean proportion. So I will take x between them 0.9. Then I will write x. Then I will write 2.5. So they are in continued proportion. 0.9. You will write let x be the mean proportion. Let x be mean proportion. Mean proportion will lie between two numbers. Third proportion will lie at the end. So 0.9, x and 2.5. Three numbers are in continued proportion. Are in continued proportion. They are in continued proportion. What they mean? Afterwards. These three numbers are in continued proportion means A ratio B is equal to B ratio C. So you will get 0.9. 0.9 ratio x is equal to x ratio 2.5. X ratio 2.5. Is it clear? 0.9 ratio x is equal to x ratio 2.5. Okay. See this part. What you will get? What do you mean by 0.9 ratio B? What do you mean by A ratio B? A upon B. So you will get 0.9 upon x is equal to x upon 2.5. Yes or no, my dear? Now cross multiply. You will get 0.9 into 2.5 is equal to x into x. X into x. 0.9 and 2.5. You multiply them. And then you have to place the decimal after 2 digits from right. 0.9 and 2.5. No, my dear. 9 5s are 45. 9 5s are 45. 9 2s are 18 plus 2, 22. 225. You have to place the decimal from right 2 digits. 1 plus 1, 2. 2.25. 2.25 is x into x. X into x you can write x square. But now you remove the decimal. Now remove the decimal. After decimal, how many digits are there? 2 digits. So this will become 225 upon 100 is equal to x square. Now you take square root. So taking square root taking taking square root, this will become square root of 225 upon 100 is equal to square root of x square. Square root of x square. Now 225 I can write 15 into 15. Yes or no? 225 we can write 15 into 15. So that will be square root of 15 into 15. 100 I can write 10 into 10. Square root of x square is x. So now 15 twice I will write once outside 15. 10 twice write of once outside 10. 15 upon 10 is equal to x. Now denominator there is 0. So you have to place the decimal from right after one digit. So what is that? 1.5. 1.5 is equal to x. So mean proportion is 1.5. Is it clear? Anybody has any doubt? Mean proportion is 1.5. Mean proportion is 1.5. Then fourth one, 0.9, 0.6 and 9.6. 0.6 and 9.6. 0.6 and 9.6 will be homework. Then 1 by 4 and 1 by 16. Find the mean proportion of 1 by 4 and 1 by 16. Find the mean proportion of fifth one. 1 by 4 and 1 by 16. Yes. So you will write let x be the mean proportion. Let x be the mean proportion. Let x be the mean proportion. Then, so you will write 1 by 4 x 1 by 16. Now three numbers are in continued proportion. So 1 by 4 x and 1 by 16 are in continued proportion. Are in continued proportion. Are in continued proportion. Yes. So what is that? 1 by 4 ratio x is equal to x ratio 1 by 16. Yes or no? So three numbers are in continued proportion means a ratio b is equal to b ratio c. So what do you mean by a ratio b? Yes. What do you mean by a ratio b? A upon b or a divided by b. Yes or no? Yes. This I have taught you. A ratio b means a upon b, or you can write a divided by b. Any form we can write. So 1 by 4 ratio x, I can write 1 by 4 divided by x. Yes or no? Or 1 by 4 upon x. Then x ratio 1 by 6, I can write x divided by 1 by 16. X divided by 1 by 16. Now I have told you, whenever you want to convert division into multiplication, we take reciprocal of the second. So 1 by 4, when we write convert division into multiplication, what is reciprocal of x? Then my dear, reciprocal of x, 1 upon x. Then x multiplied by reciprocal of 16, 1 by 16. 16 upon 1. Yes, 16 upon 1 or 16. 16. So now this is multiplication of two fractions. So multiply numerator to numerator, denominator to denominator. What you will get? 1 into 1, 1 into 1 upon 4 into x is equal to x into 16 upon 1. 1 into 1, 1 upon 4x is equal to 16x upon 1. Now cross multiply. Cross multiply. Cross multiply. Yes, cross multiply. What you will get? My dear, cross multiply. 1 into 1 is equal to 16x into 4x. Now you multiply. 1 into 1 is 1. Then 16x is same as 16 into x. Then 4x is same as 4 into x. Now multiply the numbers. 16 4s are 64. X into x is x square. X into x is x square. Now this is my left hand side and this is my right hand side. Now 64 is there in the multiplication on right hand side. When I will take 64 on left hand side, 64 will go in the division. 64 is there in the multiplication on right hand side. When I will take 64 on the left hand side, 64 will go in the division. So what you will get? 1 upon 64. 1 upon 64 is equal to x square. Now take square root. Taking square root. Taking square root. Taking square root. You will get square root of 1 by 64 is equal to square root of x square. Now, no, answer will not be 8 upon 1, my dear. How 8 upon? 1 upon 8. 1 upon 8. See, 1 you can write 1 into 1. 64 you can write 8 into 8. Square root of x square is x. Now 1 twice you write once. 8 twice you write once. 1 by 8. 1 by 8 is equal to x. So mean proportion is 1 by 8. Mean proportion is 1 by 8. Yes, is it clear? Mean proportion is 1 by 8. Mean proportion is 1 by 8. So this complete mean proportion. Now let us do other way. Now, fifth first. You are given A ratio B. A ratio B is 3:5. Then you are given B ratio C. B ratio C is 4:7. Okay. Find A ratio B ratio C. Find A ratio B, B ratio C. Yes. Now how we will find this? Let us take A ratio B and B ratio C. Which number is common? Which alphabet is common to A ratio B and B ratio C? B is common. B is common, correct? So let us make what is ratio of B in first? In first, what is ratio of B? 5. Ratio of B is 5. In second, what is ratio of B? B is 4. So I will multiply this ratio by this ratio of B. This ratio of B I will multiply, and I will multiply this ratio by this ratio of B by 5. Entire ratio. Okay. So, 1 minute. So what is A ratio B? A ratio B is 3:5. 3:5 you will multiply by this ratio of B. What is this ratio of B? 4. So multiply by 4 to both the ratio. So that is 3 into 4 ratio 5 into 4. So what is A ratio B? A ratio B is 12 ratio 20. 5 4s are 20. This is A ratio B. Now B ratio C. I will multiply by the ratio of B. What is the ratio of B in first? What is the ratio of B in first? 5. So multiply this by 5. So B ratio C, B ratio C, we multiply this both the ratio by 5. So 4 into 5 ratio 7 into 5. So B ratio C is 20 ratio 35. Yes. Now see here. What is ratio of B? Ratio of B is 20. 20. What is ratio of B? 20. Now they are equal. So I can write them together. I can write A ratio B ratio C. A ratio B ratio C. What is the ratio of A? 12. What is the ratio of B? 20. What is the ratio of C? 35. And this is the answer. Is it clear, my dear? Yes? This is clear. 12 ratio 20 ratio 35. This is the answer. Yes? Is it clear? See here. A ratio B, B is common. B is common in both. So this ratio I will multiply by this ratio of B, that is 4. And this ratio I will multiply by this ratio of B, that is 5. And we get the answer. Yes? Is it clear? Yes or no? Chalo, second one will be homework. X ratio y is 2 ratio 3 and y ratio z is 5 ratio 7. Y ratio z is 5 ratio 7. Now what is common in them? Y. So find x ratio y ratio z. Find x ratio y ratio z. Yes. Second is clear. So second, should I give this homework? Yes. Homework. Chalo, let us do third one. M ratio n is 4. M ratio n. M ratio n is 4 ratio 9. M ratio n is 4 ratio 9. And n ratio s is 3 ratio 7. Find m ratio s. We can find easily. What is common in them? N. So multiply this ratio by this ratio of n, that is 3. And multiply this ratio by this ratio of n, that is 9. Okay. So m ratio n, multiply this ratio by this ratio of n, that is 3. 4 into 3 ratio 9 into 3. M ratio n is 12 ratio 27. Then multiply this ratio by this ratio of n. What is this ratio of n? 9. So n ratio s is 3 into 9 ratio 7 into 9. So n ratio s is 27 ratio 63. Now we can find m ratio n ratio s. We can find m ratio n ratio s easily. Yes. So we can find m ratio n ratio s will be 12 ratio 27 63. Now which ratio is asked? M ratio s is asked. So I will write m ratio s is 12 ratio 63. Yes, this is the answer. 12 ratio 63. Yes, is it clear? 12 ratio 63. Okay? 12 ratio 63. Is it clear? Now this ratio you can simplify. In the textbook it is given M ratio S. What do you mean by A ratio B? What do you mean by A ratio B? So 12 upon 63. So M ratio S is, board is clear. 1 minute. From my end it is showing. Now clear. Chalo. What do you mean by A ratio B? A upon B. So now cancel the common factor. This I can write 4 3s are 12. Then 63 I can write 21 into 3 63. 3 get cancelled. So what is M ratio S? 4 upon 21. 4 upon 21 is same as 4 ratio 21. So in the textbook answer is given 4 upon 21. Means we have to simplify. Okay? Yes. Then remaining problem I can give homework. Yes. Okay. Now next one is, all of you are having the textbook, no? So 4th, 5th and 6th are homework. 4th, 5th, 6th are homework. Okay. Now let me do 6th one. 6th one, x ratio 5, x ratio y is 5 ratio 4. And 2 ratio x is 3 ratio 8. Find the value of y. Find the value of y. We can easily do it. Use the concept of ratio. X ratio y is 5 ratio 4. What do you mean by A ratio B? Tell me. So x upon y is equal to 5 upon 4. X upon y is equal to 5 upon 4. Okay. This is my equation number star. Use the second part. What is given in the second part? 2 ratio x is equal to 3 ratio 8. Use the concept of ratio. A ratio B means A upon B. So 2 upon x is equal to 3 upon 8. This is equality of two fraction, cross multiply. So what you will get? 2 into 8 is equal to 3 into x. Correct? Is it clear? So 16 is equal to 3 into x. This is my right hand side. This is my left hand side. 3 is there in the multiplication. So when you will take 3 on the other side, 3 will go in the division. So 16 upon 3 is equal to x. What is the value of x? 16 by 3. The value of x is 16 by 3. Correct? The value of x is 16 by 3. Now put this value of x in equation star. Put the value of x in equation star. Put x is equal to 16 by 3 in equation star. In equation star, put the value of x 16 by 3. So what you will get? 16 by 3 divided by y is equal to 5 by 4. Yes or no, my dear? Replace x by 16 by 3. Now see this part. 16 by 3. Now cross multiply, what you will get? Cross multiply. What you will get? Tell me. 3, 16 by 3 multiplied by 4 is equal to 5 multiplied by y. So 16 fours are 64, 64 upon 3 is equal to 5 into y. Now 5 is there in the multiplication. 5 is there in the multiplication. This is my right hand side. This is my left hand side. So 5 will go in the division. So what you will get? 64 divided by 3 into 5 is equal to y. Yes, so 64 upon 15 is equal to y. 64 upon 15 is equal to y. 64 upon 15 is equal to y. So the value of y is 64 upon 15. The value of y is 64 upon 15. Okay, you can write down that. So y is equal to 64 upon 15. You can write down that in the mixed fraction. What is that? 15 4s are 60. 4 is to 4 by 15. Yes. So the value of y is 4 is to 4 by 15. Okay. Now 7th will be homework. 7 will be homework. You can easily find x. Now 8th, show that they are in continued proportion. 8th one. Show that 2, 12 and 72 are in continued proportion. Show that they are in continued proportion. They are in continued proportion. They are in continued proportion. Yes, for continued proportion, what we check? What we check? Tell me, my dear. A ratio B is equal to B ratio C. Yes or no? So now we check. So we write, we check whether check whether 2 ratio 12 is equal to 12 ratio 72. If they are equal, you find this ratio, you find this ratio. If they are equal, then it is true. Yes. So let us find 2 ratio 12. What do you mean by 2 ratio 12? A ratio B. So 2 upon 12. 2 upon 12. 2 I can write 2 ones are 2. 12 I can write 2 6 are 12. 2 get cancelled. What is left? So 2 ratio 12 is 1 upon 6. Okay. Let us find this ratio. Let us find this ratio. 12 ratio 72. 12 ratio 72. What is by A ratio B? A upon B. 12 upon 72. Now 12 I can write 12 ones are 12. 72 I can write 12 6 are 72. 12 get cancelled. What is left? So 12 ratio 72. 12 ratio 72 is also 1 upon 6. What is the value of both the ratio? The value of 2 ratio 12 is 1 upon 6. The ratio of 12 ratio 72 is also 1 upon 6. Whether they are equal, 1 by 6, 1 by 6. Yes. Yes. So 2 ratio 12 is equal to 12 ratio 72. So they are equal. So 2, 12 and 72 are in continued proportion. Because both the ratio has same value, 1 by 6. So 2, 12 and 72, they are in continued proportion. Yes? Yeah. Yes or no? Yes, my dear. Chalo. Do one problem. Chalo, star problem I am giving. One question I will give. You have to solve. Which question? How many star you want? 3 star. 3 star question. Chalo. if A ratio B is 4:5, B ratio C is 6:7, B ratio C is 6:7, then the value of A ratio B ratio C is option A 30:24:35, B 35:24:30, then C option 22:24:35, then D option 24:30:35. Work out and tell me the correct option. Star question, 3 stars. 1 minute is left, you can do it. So this complete our ratio and proportion chapter. A ratio B 4:5, B ratio C 6:7. Find the ratio of A ratio B ratio C. Send me the answer in the chat box first. Option you have to send. Chalo, start sending me the option. So far no option. Why? No option. Yes? No, we want the answer. Option B, A, Shruti Pradhan B, Shreya Veera D. Okay. B and D. Mayank Jatara D. Tanvi Datta D. Hitanshi Sangvid C. Durgesh Rana D. Krishank Pankaj D. Kanika D. Yuvraj Patel D. Praveen Kharwad D. Nishant Sinde D. Dhanvi D. Naman Singh D. Neev Sethia D. Samruddhi D. D answer, B answer, D answer, B answer, C. Arey bhai, D answer, B answer, C answer has given. Nobody has given A answer. Sweta D. Chalo. Give your final answer. Yes, Shreya Veera, what is the answer? D or A? Okay. D को लॉक किया जाए. Let us lock D. चलो. D is the correct answer. D. C is not the answer. D is the correct answer. Okay. 24:30:35. So those who have given the answer D, their answer is absolutely correct. Okay. So this complete our ratio and proportion. Next period we will start new chapter. Okay. Bye everybody. Bye. Happy Ganesh Chaturthi to all.